We're back with Dashawn Kelly's Magical Music Moments. M3.
Yes, M3, because that's not been taken before. So yes, welcome back is how I usually start the show. Dashawn's Music Moments with Dashawn. Magical Music Moments, the M3 movement. Sounds like a bowel movement. But we got some new vinyl today. We got a new area if you have not seen it. This is season 2. It's been like 2 whole years since our last episode. So we're already here, got our new area, and I want to go over some new vinyl that we just got in stock at MBST, home of M3, Madison's Magical Music Moment. That's 4. It's 4 M's. We're 1 M better than them. So we got a couple new vinyl today. We got the Beatles, Rubber Soul, and I heard Sean's a big fan of the Beatles, so I want actually Sean to kind of jump in.
What do you want to know about?
Why is it called Rubber Soul?
Do you really want to know the true history of it?
Yes, I want to know the undisputed fact of Rubber Soul.
Okay, so
and why it's called Rubber Soul.
The whole point was they were in someone's house. It's like 1965 when the album came out. They were 64. They were real big. They just came to the U.S. They were in someone's house. I can't remember if it was Elvis or like Barbra Streisand. I don't remember. But they were in someone's house and they were walking and they were making. So one of them were screwing around with the other and they made marks on the floor. And then the woman or person, whoever was there, got angry at them and said, "You need to have what kind of shoes do you have?" And they said, you know, whatever. And he's like, "Well, they need to have a rubber sole if you're in my house because I don't like marks on the floor." And so they were real pretentious. And so they came out with with the album,
Rubber Soul. Did you know this was produced by George R.R. Martin?
Yeah, I did.
It's my favorite Lord of the Rings album, I guess.
He was a big fan. He actually wrote in to they do like write-ins on the Beatles used to have a fan club and they would let people write in and they'd answer the questions, and George R.R. Martin actually wrote in. He was a fan and they actually published his
that's wild.
His account.
I knew about Led Zeppelin and Token, but I didn't know about R.R. Martin and the Beatles. That's kind of wild. So then we got the Who.
Tommy.
We're not gonna do our Who's on for. Okay, we'll just skip that.
Who's on? Who is it?
Some jokes have died.
Who?
A painful, painful death.
Who? Who's on?
I think someone's trying to sell you some stuff.
Who's on what? Hi.
Father John Misty. He's not my father, but you know who's?
He's everyone's father.
He's the favorite customer of Barry. His album
Barry's
is entitled "God's Favorite Customer." Of course, he's referring
Madison.
to our.
You know where he's from? Madison.
No kidding. Father John Mitchell? Misty.
Misty-eyed Misty.
Well, that's what is this his Misty-eyed album?
Yeah.
That's kind of neat.
He's
He's a Madisonian or Macedonian.
From Terre Haute or something. It's close enough.
That's within spitting range. Black Sabbath, my favorite African American band.
That's right.
Yep.
It's fantastic.
It's a good day to relax on the Sabbath day and listen to some Black Americana music.
Yeah.
My favorite song is Black Street Kids.
Yeah.
You won't change me. It's all right, Gypsy. It's all right, Gypsy. There's a lot of Gypsy, like back and forth diatribe stuff. They threw out a lot of.
Yeah.
I'm shooting a show here. It's all right, Gypsy. It's all right. But yes, if you want to get some Black Americana culture music, Black Sabbath, African American holiday, Seventh Day.
African American Sabbath.
Fun fact: this is my ex-girlfriend's band.
Oh.
Cheap Trick. Going on.
Wow.
Hendrix. Everyone knows who Jimi Hendrix is.
That's not actually Jimi Hendrix. Did you know that? That's not really him on the cover. They couldn't get the rights. This isn't an official release album. They got a stand-in who actually would go places and act like he was Jimi Hendrix.
So he was a impersonator. He was a Hendrix impersonator.
So that's not actually even Jimi Hendrix.
Really?
Hendrix impersonator.
Oh, that makes sense because this is the Hendrix in the West. Jimi Hendrix's real album was Hendrix in the East. Yeah. That makes a lot of sense. So this is like a little cover album. Yeah. That's kind of cool. Is that Hendrix on the back?
No, they couldn't use him.
Or is that the same impersonator?
They couldn't use him.
That's a different impersonator.
2 different impersonators.
They don't all look alike, guys. Come on.
Whoa.
Get out of there. Nazareth, Hair of the Dog. I know who would love this album because it's dog related.
Oh, okay. I thought it was something about being a drunk.
That too. I mean, are those dogs? That's my favorite type of dog. Look at those little pugs on the little album cover.
I love pugs.
I love pugs.
They're delicious.
Yeah. Don't you have like I can't say that. I'll censor that. Your in-law looks like one. So Neil Young. This looks like a normal day at the office.